Colin's an OG pony, so I was interested in his take on the Activision-Blizzard buyout by Microsoft. Um, it's malign influence territory. Oh God, a lot of this is pony man. There's definitely points and aspects of this because Activision Blizzard was originally merged like that, probably to become too big to buy. But here they are, they bought. And a lot of this really comes down to, it's the sexual harassment stuff, but even then, that could have only affected individuals. I think it affected the company much worse than it could have because they haven't put out shit. Blizzard's IPs are train wrecks. Wildcraft is not too hot. Where the fuck is Overwatch 2? Diablo 4 is going to take 4,000 years, and it's probably going to piss people off when it gets here. You shut up, Brian. This is my video. But anyway, Call of Duty has a downturn now because a lot of people are mad because they just said that Vanguard was simply a paid expansion for Warzone. Typically, Call of Duty will bounce back. You got like 4 or 5 studios working on the damn thing. You'll have your another Modern Warfare or your another Warzone, and it'll pop back. But for Blizzard, they've been bleeding. And even during the pandemic, when your numbers should have been up, they're like their monthly active users or whatever the hell their key metrics were your shit. And at least for the golden goose Wildcraft, everybody went to Final Fantasy 14. But had they had got those games out, I still think the sexual allegation shit could have been negated to the individuals who were involved, and then Bobby Kotick he's going down sooner or later, and that's really why he said fuck you. I'm just going to sell my company, just sell it to Microsoft. And I don't think Microsoft was really looking to get something this big, but here we are. And there's things we'll get to what it means for Sony in a second, but what it means for Game Pass is the real deal, because everything Activision and Blizzard were doing, they were all long tail games of service shit that goes on and on and on, which would go perfect with Game Pass. So here you go, 2023, 2024, here comes Diablo 4. It's probably going to be loaded with microtransactions and stupid shit. It's going to piss off players, but it'll be on Game Pass. You won't pay for it. They'll try to get you on the back end. And so it was same for Overwatch 2. Where the hell is Overwatch? Why that should have been the damn launch title for the new consoles, honestly. But it's in the state of disarray, and so Microsoft upper management is going to come in, replace the freaking this falling apart Blizzard upper management, probably reinstill some kind of morale so that these studios get off their ass and start doing shit. But in terms of Sony and consoles, you've got so many people out there, so many just bright-eyed, teary-eyed people. They're not going to take Call of Duty from... No, they're taking Call of Duty from you. It won't be immediately. They're taking it shit from you. You're not going to be able to play Doom Eternal 2 or whatever the hell it is, or you're not going to play Elder Scrolls 6. It's not going to be on Sony. Is it malign influence, or has Sony been doing the same fucking shit? It's honestly, what consoles have become is not what they've brought to the table, but what they've taken from the other person. It's like, oh, you're not going to be able to play Final Fantasy on Xbox, not because it doesn't work, not because the system specs are so different. No, you're not going to play Final Fantasy on Xbox because we're going to pay Square, money so that it doesn't happen. And I've definitely got an Xbox bias here, but I'm just saying overall, I don't see the point of owning these dang new consoles. If you can afford a PC, to get a PC, to try to get your head above the water on this shit, because they're just going to take shit from you. They're going to piss you off. It's almost a guarantee they're going to piss you off. And I don't think these big purchases are over. You've already got the ponies going in. It's like, well, they need to buy Capcom. They need to buy Konami. And it's like, oh, who knows whether Sony's going to do something like that. I think if you go look at what Colin says, he thinks that, they probably will. They're going to do something. They can't throw $70 billion out, but they're going to do something to deny... Honestly, probably just Xbox console owners. Only people who Series X and Xbox Ones, they're the ones who are going to get wrecked. If you have a PC and Game Pass or in a Series X, you're probably going to go through whatever they're trying to do to stop you. I still don't see. It's like, okay, you could buy Street Fighter 6. I don't see it not coming on PC. I mean, maybe. But this whole thing is really, is it a win for gamers? Probably not, because half of you are getting fucked no matter what. And so, for Game Pass, this is really going to be the key. They want to make Game Pass undeniable, where you have to have Game Pass no matter what. Where you feel like, I guess Amazon Prime would be the example. It's like, okay, I often don't even watch the shit on the shows or whatever. I don't listen to the music hardly. But I feel like when I want to buy something, that I want it to get here the next day, and I don't want to have to pay shipping. And I'll pay the $150 or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what it is right now. I'll just automatically pay it. And then that's what Xbox wants for Game Pass. And I think they get 25 million users. That's what I'm hearing. They want 50 million. They want 100 million users. They want that to be undeniable. And there's a lot of talk about metaverse and NFTs and shit like that. I don't know enough about what they think that is right now. In my mind, I think that's VR shit. And in Activision-Blizzard and Xbox, they are not VR companies. They were pretty much anti-VR, honestly. But they're now big, and they're talking about metaverse and all that shit. I'm like, okay, well, whatever the hell that is, I'm not really going to buy any NFT shit. I can tell you that. But is this the beginning of the end? No, this is just where we've been going. There's some strategic things besides Game Pass that Activision Blizzard gives Microsoft, besides just denying Sony stuff. Microsoft was trying to do this cloud stuff where they're mobile things, and I don't know how that's honestly, whether that's successful or not. I doubt that's successful. That might be something that's going to work 10 years from now. But if you just buy Call of Duty Mobile, if you buy freaking Hearthstone, if you buy Diablo, not Call of Duty Mortal, Diablo Mortal and Call of Duty, you get these mobile platforms that Activision and Blizzard's really been going in. And hell, that's probably where they're only going to be successful right now. Candy Crush and all that good shit. They just bought their way into the mobile market in a big way. I don't think this is done either. People keep talking about the big Japanese companies. I know that Capcom, and I don't have any source for this, but I know that they a couple years ago redid their stock format to make it so they can be bought. I don't know much about Konami or anything. I don't think buying Konami has a strategic purpose besides the IP, because they don't have any studios to make anything. Buying Monster Hunter would be a big thing blow. But I just everybody's in the forums. Everybody's going to buy everybody up. It's like, oh, well, Sony's just going to buy Nintendo, and if Sony buys Game Pass, I heard someone say, if Sony buys Game Pass, Microsoft has to. Yeah, okay, whatever. But it's just the biggest news in gaming in a whole long time. That's going to affect everything down the line. And it's like, oh, even if you're not an Activision Blizzard fan, well, maybe you're a Take-Two fan. Well, maybe you're into NBA Live. I mean, not NBA Live, but 2K or Grand Theft Auto 6. And, well, what just Sony can do is, like, if we could buy, some kind of exclusive deal for Grand Theft Auto, if we could somehow make that happen, you're going to see a response, something similar to that. We'll have to see. I just see right now is like, you just as an Nvidia stock owner, I got to tell you that only Nvidia stock, but I say get a damn gaming PC. You get your head above this water. I'm still hoping that someday, I guess in the super brute force thing is like, if the Game Pass is so undeniable that Sony has to allow it on their system, then these games will come back. That's the only way I can see right now. And I think Sony's going to be too stubborn and immediately. This might be something that happens 10 years from now. But right now, it's a pretty dark day for Sony. They'll follow suit, but I still think as far as this year, you got Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and probably God of War Ragnarok should be this year unless something bad happens. But Microsoft is throwing that YOLO money around. The big pro gamer move to just spend $70 billion.